Back live down here with my boy Martin G. Johnson, the Crown Chaser. Huh?
They be doing a lot of drugs there. That's all they be doing. That's all it is.
As you see the rallies going on here in Union Park, here in Chicago, on the near west side. So I want you all to watch this video and share this live. We are here on today, and like I said before, that we are protesting the Democratic National Convention. Tonight is the last night. And tonight is supposed to be Killer Kamala Harris's night to speak, but we are here in Union Park protesting, so I guess we're going to have a program first, and then we should be marching, at least I hope we do. Let y'all see some of Chicago. Good evening to everyone out there. I'm going live. Okay, I'm gonna go live. I'm out here with Roosevelt, y'all. This live uncut. Roosevelt, that's my main man. He come on my show. I gotta be a guest on this show one day because Roosevelt don't invite me on this show. Because I don't do a live one like you. I know. I'm gonna have to do that. Y'all make sure y'all share this video. Yeah. Man, Roosevelt. And he's letting his light shine too. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Masonic. We need to feel very good about what we're doing here. I never talked about that on this show. I know. Did you ever see pictures of me in my white outfit this week? Yeah, I see. What you think about that? I'm gonna go make it this Me too. 20 minutes. I'm going too. Okay, we're about to walk through the crowd. Let me go get my American. 3 days after DNC. You going live?
Yeah. Let me get you guys. No, it's fine.
But at the same time, this is why it's friends, it's a marathon. So I want to see every single face that I'm seeing here today. I want to see y'all showing up in the streets every time the Coalition for Justice in Palestine has a protest. I want to see y'all in the streets every time we are fighting for justice, for Dexter Reed, or for Sonia Massey, or for Rod Purdy, or for Anthony Gray, or for any of the people who have been killed or brutalized by this system. Now, I want to make one safety announcement. I want to just ask y'all, who keeps us safe? I didn't hear that from enough people. Who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe? So for now, and for the rest of the night, all the 270 plus organizations, all the individuals who have come here just because you want to see justice in Palestine, you want to see an end to U.S. tax dollars funding a genocide in Gaza, you want to see an end to police crimes, you want to see justice and immigrants' rights. All of y'all, we move as a unit for the rest of the night. There are people here, and we've already seen some of them today. We already saw some of them a couple days ago and yesterday who want to disrupt what we're doing here because they're afraid of the power that we have here. Now our antidote, our weapon against them is our unity and our solidarity, so we got to stay together. And one last thing, before we start the program, I just want to make a quick announcement. There is someone who lost a couple of very important cards. If you could please come to the stage if those are yours. We don't want to lose anything valuable. Now I want to do one quick chant before we go to our first speaker of the evening. I want to teach y'all something from South Africa. I'm going to say Amandla, and that means power. And y'all are going to say Awe too. And that means to us, because who are we? Who are we? Alright. Amandla! I didn't hear enough people on that one, so we're going to try it again. Amandla! Alright, so we're going to keep building this power here today, and we're going to keep building this power until we overthrow this fucked up genocidal system. So I'm going to call up our first speaker from the U.S. Palestinian Community Network, one of the badass organizations, one of the badass members of this badass leading organization of the Coalition to March on the DNC. Nick Seuss is an organizer with USPCN and former co-chair of the Chicago chapter during the Justice for Razmia campaign. Please give your love to Nick Seuss.
As the party of genocide closes out their bloody celebration and officially nominate Killer Kamala as the head of the snake, we are out here to say that nothing they say or do in that convention will wash the blood of Palestinian men, women, and children off of their hands. Their watered-down use of the word ceasefire will not satisfy us, will it? 10 months into the U.S.-backed genocide of the Palestinian people, and we are way beyond the call for ceasefire being the bare minimum demand of the people. In Chicago, just like many of you who have come from across the country, we have been demanding Democrats like Genocide Jen Schakowsky, Corrupt Kasten, Tiny Dick Durbin, and Deadly Duckworth to put their money where their mouths are and end all aid to Israel by staging sit-ins in their offices, disrupting fundraisers, and calling them out on their hypocrisy every step of the way. Because the complicity does not stop at Genocide Joe or Killer Kamala. And I want you all to repeat after me. Indict, convict, send those killer Dems to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, killer Dems to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. The whole damn system is guilty of the bombing of hospitals, mosques, and churches in Gaza. They've been guilty of funding apartheid and occupation for 75 years, and we won't take it anymore, will we? This week, the people have made their demands to the imperialists and war criminals known as the Democratic Party. We are not a one-issue coalition. We are a unified coalition demanding stop police crimes, legalization for all, defend LGBTQIA and reproductive rights, the right to strike and unionize, and the reason that unifies us all, an end to all aid to the genocidal, racist, Zionist, settler colonial state of Israel. Before October 7th, the U.S. was sending $3.8 billion to the state of Israel in military aid every single year. With that money alone, our demands for money for schools could wipe out student loans for over 100,000 students, or pay the salary of 41,000 teachers. It can provide free health care to 1.2 million children, and lastly, provide housing for more than 450,000 households each year. Instead, Democrats have sent even more, sending tens of billions of military aid towards genocide. They've provided military and political cover for genocide, and they are complicit in this genocide. But I promise the people this: our organizing won't stop at the liberation of Palestine from the river to the sea, but we will continue that fight for everyone's liberation, because the liberation of one of us is for the liberation of all of us. Who's got the power? Who's got the power? What kind of power? What kind of power? you, Chicago.
The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Alright, so our next speaker is from Black Alliance for Peace. Nicholas Richard Thompson is a cultural worker and founder of the Aurora Participatory Democracy Hub and the Midwest Regional Organizer for the Black Alliance for Peace. Please give a warm welcome to Nick.
Peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, I want to show love and gratitude to the coalition that put all this together. It's imperative in this moment in time that we continue to struggle and build unity and build solidarity because we have a collective enemy. And if you don't name your enemy, it'll be really difficult to defeat it. In Black Alliance for Peace, we're an anti-war, anti-imperialist, pro-peace organization, and we recognize the enemy as the U.S., EU, NATO access and domination of power, which have been ravaging the world and killing, pillaging, plundering colonized people all over. So we're not surprised by this genocide because, in fact, we recognize that it's constantly been one. It's a bureaucratic one. This is just a recent intensification. But what we must understand is that during this time, the only way to defeat it is through organized struggle, is through solidarity. The enemy is global. The enemy is global, so the response must be global. The same tactics they use in our neighborhoods here to brutalize us, to knock you upside the head when we protested, to lock you up, the same tactics they use in Israel. That's the same techniques they use, the IDF uses. So, in the same way, we got to start utilizing our greatest strength, which is our relationships. Building the type of power to defeat them and to defeat isolation. They're constantly trying to divide us. They're constantly trying to find ways to confuse us, but we need clarity in this moment, right? They've been pillaging all over the global south, Nicaragua, Cuba, Burkina Faso, the Congo, Sudan, Haiti. All of these things don't seem connected, but they're deeply connected. Asking for community control of police for Chicago is deeply connected. Asking for the resources that go overseas to bomb children is deeply connected. So when we start demanding things like the safety of our queer and trans folks, start demanding things like reproductive rights, and start demanding the types of resources to end the housing crisis, to end the healthcare crisis. Capitalism is a crisis, it's been one. The situation has been a crisis, this is nothing new. It's just a new iteration. And these people in the Democratic Party trying to tell you, you're going to lose your democracy. Brother, you never had it. Sister, you never had it. My siblings, we've never had it. People have never had democracy. My ancestors did not have democracy when they were being brutalized, raped, and utilized for the building of this country. The indigenous people that inhabited here did not experience democracy when they were destroyed and experienced the genocide. So there's nothing to lose but our chains, cliche to say. So when we're thinking about how we're going to engage in the struggle, in the Black Alliance for Peace, we've said this since the beginning. We unequivocally, unconditionally support any type of resistance to occupied people. Anything we do, we support by any means necessary. We're not going to argue with slave masters. We're going to get free. And as we continue organizing, we got to be in relationship with each other. We got to coordinate. We got to communicate. So I share so much love for the people who organize this coalition, but we got to continue building structures that recognize the global war that's being waged on humanity. Because only 10% of humanity is taking everything else. Pillaging of land, labor, and resources. But we can win. In the Black Alliance for Peace, we don't capitulate and we don't make concessions with enemies who want to seek to destroy and annihilate us. So we have a slogan. No compromise, no retreat. So when I say no compromise, I want to hear everybody say no retreat. No compromise.
No retreat.
No compromise.
No retreat.
No compromise.
No retreat.
And that's how we win. That's the empire.
When black lives are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When black lives are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Alright, we have a quick announcement. If you are on the side to my left, please move in. The sound does not reach all the way towards you, so if you could please move into the park, that would be amazing. Thank you. Our next speaker is Gemini Null, member of the Osage Nation and founding member of the Climate Alliance of the South Sound.
Climate Alliance of the South Sound traveled 2,000 miles from Tacoma, Washington to tell the DNC to stop bombing Gaza and U.S. aid to Israel. And we came here because the genocide in Palestine is an environmental issue. Every dollar that they put in bombs to kill children and destroy hospitals and churches and schools is money that did not go to fighting climate change. That's money that did not go to climate remediation.
Right.
Every minute of research that goes into creating more bombs and more military equipment that will best kill children and dissolve families is research that did not go into fighting climate change. But most importantly, people are not separate from our environment. We are part of our environment. And when you murder 40,000 people, you are destroying the environment. When you destroy 40% of farmland, you are destroying the environment. And when you carpet bomb Gaza and you carpet bomb Palestine, you are destroying the environment. So I came here with Climate Alliance of the South Sound to tell the Democratic National Convention, stop destroying the environment! When I say liberate the people, you say liberate the planet! Liberate the people!
Liberate the planet!
Liberate the people!
Liberate the planet!
Liberate the people!
Liberate the planet!
Thank you, Free Palestine!
94 jobs and education. Not for war and occupation.
Not for war and occupation.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and occupation.
Not for war and occupation.
All right, everybody, our next speaker is Noor Javama. Noor is a Palestinian organizer in Chicago with the feminist anti-war group Code Pink.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Full arms embargo now!
Full arms embargo now!
Hi everyone, my name is Noor. I'm sorry I'm losing my voice a little bit. It's the last day of the convention. I'm with the feminist anti-war group Code Pink, and I'm a proud Palestinian woman who grew up right here in Chicago. These past 4 days, we have shook the DNC in Chicago, and we have shown the Democratic Party that we will continue to demand more. We have set a new standard in this country, that it is completely unacceptable to continue sending weapons to the genocidal terrorist state of Israel. They thought they could fool us by telling us that Kamala Harris is more sympathetic to the Palestinians than Joe Biden. But the truth is, she's been in office the last 10 months of this genocide, and she has failed miserably to end Israel's genocide campaign on Gaza. We don't want a president that's more sympathetic to Palestinians. We demand full liberation. We demand a free Palestine from the river to the sea. Regular working class women here in the U.S. have way more in common with the women of Gaza, Sudan, Haiti, and the Congo than they ever will with the American ruling class. We understand that if we start making exceptions for the women in Gaza, we're making exceptions for the women here. So while they sit in that convention center and they pretend to care about reproductive rights, and they pretend to care about the women in Gaza, we are here fighting for full liberation with no exceptions, because we are not free until we're all free. We compromises on the safety of the women in Gaza. We reject compromises on the safety of our sisters and brothers. Chicago has heard us this whole week. So now let's make sure Gaza hears us too. Back in November, I spoke at the march in DC for Palestine, and you all made a promise to my friend Muhammad in northern Gaza to never stop fighting for Palestine and to never forget Gaza. And you are all here keeping your promise. A round of applause for yourselves. Yesterday, Muhammad asked me to send him some pictures and videos of the protests so he can show it to the people of northern Gaza. Are you all down to make a video for that? Okay, you guys are gonna repeat after me when I start recording. We're gonna say, Ya Muhammad, Ya Gaza, Chicago ma'akum, which means, oh Muhammad, oh Gaza, the people of Chicago are with you. Are you guys ready? Am I able to remove this microphone? I am, okay. Cool. I don't think everybody's gonna be in it, sorry. You should have listened when she said to move to the back. Ya Muhammad! Ya Muhammad! Ya Gaza! Ya Gaza! Chicago ma'akum! Chicago ma'akum! Chicago ma'akum! Chicago ma'akum! Good job, everybody! Thank you so much.
If we don't get no justice, then they don't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, then they don't get no peace. Our next speaker is John Emiliano, who is representing Anagbayan Filipino Youth Organization. Anagbayan is based in the Philippines with chapters in the U.S. and other parts of the world. They fight against U.S. imperialism and for national liberation in the Philippines.
Okay, from Palestine to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. war machine. Hello, thank you. My name is John, and I am a proud member of Anagbayan USA. From Chicago to occupied Palestine to semi-colonial Philippines, we are here to say we reject the lying, warmongering, and genocidal agenda of the Democratic National Convention. We, as the Philippines Liberation Movement, know that whatever outcome there is in this election, it will have a major impact on Filipinos and all oppressed people all over the world that suffer under the hands of U.S. imperialism. Just last year, Kamala took a trip to our homeland to build 4 new U.S. military bases, bringing the total to 9 U.S. military bases. Under the Philippines Constitution, this is illegal and a direct threat to our sovereignty. And we know that wherever the U.S. military lays their boots, environmental destruction follows, sexual abuse follows, exploitations of the workers follow, and violations of our human rights follows. The Biden-Harris administration created the Indo-Pacific strategy to encircle and agitate war with China. The imperialists want to maintain their presence in the Asia-Pacific, to steal our resources, to keep a cheap source of labor, and control our economies, all in the name of profit. That's disgusting. Fascist puppets like the President Marcos Jr. get that military aid from the U.S., from Israel, to terrorize, bomb, torture, and kill our people back home and people all over the world. That ain't right. And we know that Kamala is no different from Biden because she does not represent the interests of the people. She represents the interests of the ruling class enemies. She's a war criminal and caught with blood on her hands. So we are here gathered today to strengthen our people's movements here in the belly of the beast in order to strike a blow to U.S. imperialism and build international solidarity. We say no more to militarization, no more to increase funding for war and genocide in the Philippines, in the Republic of Korea, and to the terrorist state of Israel. And with the chant, repeat after me. No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
Boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
U.S. out of everywhere.
U.S. out of everywhere.
No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
Boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
U.S. out of everywhere.
U.S. out of everywhere.
Thank you so much.
From Palestine to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. war machine.
Stop the U.S. war machine.
From Palestine to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. war machine.
Stop the U.S. war machine.
All right, so our next speaker is from another badass organization that y'all see every week, a part of the Coalition for Justice in Palestine. Hatem Bazian is a founding member and national chair of American Muslims for Palestine. Please give your love to Hatem.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
The name of Hind Rajab,
Just to wash?
George Floyd, and Michael Brown. We reference them as names, but each one of them have a story, a history, a family, and time. George Floyd had a police officer on his neck for 9 minutes, 46 seconds.
Man, come on, this is ridiculous.
Hind Rajab was stuck in a car after an Israeli tank killed her uncle, her aunt, 3 of her cousins, and 400 bullets were fired from the tank on her. Both are connected by time, but also by the indifference, the erasure, the complicity, and the continued dehumanization of Palestinians, of black, of brown, and everywhere in between. George Floyd's last words were, "I can breathe." These are the words of all the colonized people of the global South. We are because you have filled the room with your nonsense, with your arrogance, of your indifference and your self-centeredness. We can't breathe. Palestinians can't breathe. Black brothers and sisters can't breathe. Our Latino brothers can't breathe and can't breathe. Our brothers and sisters from across the world. Gaza exposed the world. We say the emperor had no clothes. Well, we knew that he had no clothes, but Gaza live streamed for us that the emperor had no clothes. Never did have any clothes, and today is as clear as the sun that the emperor had no clothes. Whether the emperor is in the DNC, RNC, in Macron, France, or in the UK, the emperor has no clothes, and the emperor will fall. Now I want to say a little bit about anti-Semitism. Not the one that Johnny come lately speak about. Anti-Semitism is baked into Western society. It is the spoiled milk that they suckled on, whether from the Inquisition all the way to the Holocaust. Anti-Semitism gave birth to Zionism. Anti-Semitism continues to be running around. White supremacy is well and living in this country. We need to say to people who try to use anti-Semitism to silence the Palestinian struggle, we say no. We will decolonize all those who claim the defense of anti-Semitism. And we will see a day where Palestinians, Jews, Christians, anyone across the world will have a decolonized view of the world. We grew the a different world, not the one that was born to us in Western Europe, but the world that was in existence until it was demolished. I see the Holy Land, not as MLK said, but in reality we see the Holy Land from the past. We see the hills of Jaffa, we see the hills of Akka, we see the streets of Jerusalem, we see the streets of Bethlehem, we see the synagogues, we see the mosques, we see the churches. All have to be decolonized spaces where all the human beings are welcome on a decolonized basis. Don't allow the merchants of death, the merchants of capitalism to divide us, to think that they're defending humanity while we are the ones that define what humanity day in and day out. And your world is upon us, and your world is being born. You are borning the new world. They don't want Palestinians to speak. Sorry, we've been speaking. If you don't listen, go and check with the doctor. People are speaking in here. People are speaking in Palestine. People are speaking in Europe. People are speaking in South Africa. People are speaking in Colombia. People are speaking across the world. And your world is here, and your world is here, and your world is here. It's being born. It's being born. When Nelson Mandela opened the door of the jails in South Africa, that was the death of colonialism. Colonialism will die in South Africa. It's dead, and it will die in Palestine. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Don't let anyone silence you. Speak. History is made of people who speak. People who change history are people who spoke truth to power, not ones who wanted to rub elbow with power. Free Palestine is a state of mind. You need to go out and actualize it. Free Palestine is a state of mind. Go out and actualize it. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you to those of y'all with long memories. Amaya! Amaya! Alright, so before our next speaker, or should I say performer, comes up, I just want to make a quick little appeal. As y'all can see, we have a sound system here. We got a stage. We had to rent U-Hauls to bring a lot of stuff over here. All of that stuff, because we unfortunately still live in a capitalist society, does cost money. So we have some people with some buckets walking around. If y'all could raise those yellow buckets up high, please just put whatever you can in those buckets. I promise you, what you are giving is not a sacrifice, but an investment into the movement. Because this is a movement that we're going to be in long term. This is a movement that our children are going to grow up in, and that's going to make sure that our children's children don't have to fight the same fights that we're fighting right now. This is the movement that's going to make sure that we have a free Palestine, that's going to make sure that black people in this country are free, that immigrants can move freely and safely in this country, that women have autonomy over their own bodies. This is the movement that fights for LGBTQ people. This is the movement that unites and fights for workers' rights. So I want y'all to just give whatever you can, $5, $10, whatever you can is very much appreciated, and it helps us survive in the long term.
To everyone out there,
all those bills and shit. Yeah, we still have to pay all that.
In case you're just tuning in,
but I'm not gonna dwell on the money thing for too long.
In the West, on the last day of the Democratic
I just want to do one quick chant.
Chicago. Good evening.
The people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Alright, so our next
performer, in fact, is a very powerful raptivist, Bella Paz, which stands for Black Ancestors Here in Healing Society, is a raptivist and revolutionary from West Side Chicago, nationally known for making sedition irresistible through her art, activism, and advocacy for the abolition of the prison industrial complex. Please give a warm welcome to Bella Paz.
We feeling revolutionary, Chicago? All right, well, I ain't gonna take up too much time, but this is for the people who are not so easily impressed by the speakers and the speeches at the DNC. Because we know that the Democratic Party has, at best, been inadequate, and at worst, been counter-revolutionary. Stop. So again, my name is Bella Paz. Paz is B-A-H-H-S. That stands for Black Ancestors Here Healing Society. Not bars, not prisons, not police. We heal us. We keep us safe. We get us free. I'm from the west side of Chicago. And when asked how we feel about the DNC being held on the west side of Chicago at our United Center, this is how we feel about that. If you feel me at any point, put a fist up or raise your hand up in the air, okay? We feel like, fuck your government, your politics, your laws uphold white supremacists. Yeah, we had a black president. He wasn't on no black liberation shit. If he was, he couldn't have been in that position then. So far removed from our experience, he ain't posed a threat to white imperialists. In my opinion, it ain't meritorious to be commander-in-chief. They at war with us. From the Oval Office, from the back of the bus, it don't matter where we sit if we still powerless. I think power is making your environment a product of you. See, white kids learn how to own, but always taught us how to consume. They fucked up when they let me enter the school. I mastered all of their books, then I put them all in my hooks. My tuition paid for the hood, lyrics of service, and a good. I'm trying to give back what they took. Like the right to an education in a nation where we facing everyday degradation. More black men on parental probation than we ever had on a fucking plantation. Your explanations say that shit not racist. 4th of July, fuck are we celebrating? Our niggas in slavery, we screaming we made it. This the destination? Hell no, we keep pacing. I'm a young sister soldier, Lil Angela Davis, trying to lead a movement. Just vote for a lady. I got the shorties yelling bars for president. If I ever run, I'll be the realest in period. To the electoral college, I'ma need me a scholarship. Gaining shit is politics. Difference is rhetoric. Real leaders in the ground. It's criminals in the government. I just want my reparations. You could call it a settlement. Genocide ain't no accident, Joe. We could show up to they polls, or we cut up all of our polls. Go toe to toe in the ring like a nigga proposed. Cause I went to their college, got magna cum laude, learned shit that they told me it don't really matter. Won't help my brothers who locked in they cellars. I yell free my niggas, aim at they sheriffs. The deputy dead at his desk, 3 bullets off in his chest. Proof that you do need a vest. Think it's a game, boy, this shit ain't no joke. Ain't breaking no laws, they shit already broke. Fuck do they think they are playing with? Bella Buzz, all of my heroes are I'm militant. All of my niggas doing petty ass sentences. This ain't a rap, it's a document to the United States government. We do not fuck with your governance. All of my sisters and brethren, we made a covenant. We will not spend one more dime. Make you respect black lives. Put that shit on up, picket sign, get the gang and let's go. Take this shit straight to they door. Heard they been looking for woe. Is this what you been looking for? Soldiers in the hood, so we always on toe. Mike Brown got shot down walking home from the store. His killer didn't even have to go to court. Raised $1 million to show they support. Fuck them, we not trying to build good rapport. Nah, that shit is dead. You better stay inside if you are scared. City so cold that you gotta wear layers. Rocking the hoodie mean that they will pray us. Walk out the door, my grandma say her prayers. Assalamu alaikum, don't fuck with the pigs, I don't fuck with the bacon. Think that I'm golden, you sadly mistaken. This is black history that we are making. We are black history, it's in the making. Even if we don't, our story's gon' make it. This is black history that we are making. We are black history, it's in the making. Even if we don't, our stories gon' make it. I love you, revolutionaries. My name is Bella Boss. Again, that's BAHHS. Black ancestors here, healing society, not bars, not prisons, not police. We heal us, we keep us safe, we get us free. Thank you, revolutionaries.
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
And if we don't get it?
Shut it down!
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 Alright, our next speaker is Ariel Rebecca, a spokesperson for JVP Chicago, who is queer, trans, anti-Zionist Jewish activist whose advocacy spans across progressive, trans and Jewish spaces. Their work focuses on shifting public discourse about oppression and marginalized communities through strategic communications and community organizing.
Thank you so much. My name is Ariel Rebecca, and as I just said, I am a proud queer anti-Zionist Jewish trans woman. As an American Jew, I share the same values as all reasonable people. That whether we are black, brown, or white, born in Palestine or the US, rich or poor, we all deserve to know that our loved ones will get home safe at the end of the day. Like many of you, I have watched as wealthy, corrupt political leaders in the US have continued to violate this value. They violate this value when they prioritize their political and financial interests in the Middle East over Palestinian lives. They violate this value by providing unconditional funding and weapons to the Israeli military to the tune of billions of dollars. As the Israeli military openly carries out genocidal violence and war crimes against Palestinians in Gaza. Shame!
Hey!
Now is the time to make our voices heard. Not the squeaks, our voices. To demand this corrupt, greedy few listen to the voices of the many. We are the many. We are the majority. We are rising by the millions to demand that our political leaders enact domestic and foreign policy that helps create a world where all people are free in their homes, including by enacting an arms embargo on the Israeli military and by enacting policy that ends racist police violence on our own soil. These fights are one and the same. This is the pathway to creating the world we deserve. A world where all parents, rich or poor, black or brown, from Chicago to Gaza, can know that they can tuck their kids in bed at night and that they will be there safe when they wake up in the morning. Now say it with me now. From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Alright, so we got two more speakers. But before we introduce our next speaker, I just want to say, I just want to have a moment to lift up all the people who have died, who have all our martyrs in this struggle. There's one in particular, Anthony Gay. He was a freedom fighter. He was locked up by this unjust criminal legal system. Everybody say, shame. Now this unjust system locked him up for over 20 years in solitary confinement. Everybody say that ain't right. And he kept fighting like hell to earn his freedom. And the system, this fucked up criminal justice system that kills people in Palestine and that murders people here as well, took him back on false gun charges. Everybody say shame. Shame. Now, our brother Anthony kept fighting, but because of the conditions in those fucked up slave ships that we call prisons, because of those conditions, his health started to deteriorate. He was finally let go on a compassionate release not very long ago, but unfortunately he passed away. So, when I say justice for, I want y'all to say Anthony Gay. Justice for!
Anthony Gay!
Justice for!
Anthony Gay!
Justice for!
Anthony Gay!
Justice for!
Anthony Gay!
It's for people like Anthony Gay, like Fred Hampton, for people like Rafat Al-Arir, like Hind, that we keep on fighting. And with that being said, our second to last speaker, one of the leading organizers of the DePaul encampment, please welcome up Muchasem Musa, who is a senior at DePaul and a co-chair of SJP Chicago.
It's history, y'all.
Hey everyone. For the past 10 months, over 90,000 Palestinians in Gaza has been systematically genocided by Israel. This isn't just a number. These are lives, families, and futures, extinguished in silence, buried beneath the rubble of homes and schools, and the blood of these innocent stains the hands of more than just the perpetrators. It stains the hands of those who have funded this horror, who have stood by and allowed it to continue. And it stains the hands of those who could have spoken out but have chosen to remain silent. The Democratic Party, through our tax dollars, have funded this genocide. Year after year, the party that claims to have a moral standing of justice and equality has architectured one of the most brutal man-made famines of our time. Why is it so much to ask for an end to the slaughter and perpetuation of war crimes? The students, the future of this country, see what the Democrats are doing. We see the betrayal of our values, the abandonment of human rights, and the complicity in crimes against humanity. And we refuse to be complicit. We refuse to support a party that has turned its back on the oppressed. We will not pledge our votes to a party that has pledged our tax dollars to fund a genocide. We will no longer plead with a party that has traded democracy into backwards bribes. The student movement for Palestine is stronger than ever. On college campuses across the nation, students are rising up, demanding justice and refusing to be silenced. We've witnessed the cruel irony of Democratic Party members who, condemning the encampment set up by students to protest the genocide, have done nothing to condemn the actual genocide itself. Rather, they have targeted the students who stand on the side of humanity. They raid our encampments and violently target our students in an effort to silence our dissent. What the Democratic Party and our administrators at DePaul University, University of Chicago, Northwestern University, and more don't realize is that the revolution lives within us.
Yes.
And simply manifests itself into these thriving encampments. You take one encampment down, we will pop up 100 more. You can take away these tents. You can take away the idea. We are organizing, we are mobilizing, and we are building a movement that will not rest until justice is served. We will remember, and history will remember, that the Democratic National Convention of 2024 will forever be known as the Genocidal National Convention of 2024. The whole world is watching, and we are leading this change. We stand on the right side of history, and we will not stop until Palestine is free, until justice is served, and until those responsible for this genocide are held accountable. Thank you very much, everyone.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Our final speaker is activist Jasmine Smith, who is one of Harper's fierce executive committee members and co-chaired for their campaign to free incarcerated survivors of torture and wrongful convictions. Jasmine is not only an activist, advocate, leader, and organizer, she is also directly impacted by injustices she is fighting against.
All power to the people!
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 I am activist Jasmine Smith, and today is the last day of the DNC. But today is not the last day for us to stop fighting and demanding from both parties an immediate stop of using our tax-paying dollars to fund it and aiding and arming Israel as they continue to kill thousands of innocent people in Gaza. An immediate stop to using our tax-paying dollars to fighting wrongful convictions in torture cases. An immediate stop to using our tax-paying dollars to help cover up corruption and killings against the black communities by Chicago Police Department. My people ask, how does the war in Gaza have anything to do with us? Well, let me say it loud and clear. The same government that's funding that war is the same government that's still funding the war against us in our black communities. Till this day, Democrats' hands have my ancestors' blood on them. Democrats' hands have my brothers and my sisters who've been murdered and kidnapped, corrupt CPD. Thousands of innocent Palestine people blood on their hands. So until they stop all aid to Israel,
stop all funding to cover up corruption done by CPD and elected officials, until they free all wrongfully convicted and tortured survivors, until they hold all corrupt cops and killers accountable. Until they stop giving black communities breadcrumbs. Until the Democrats actually change and make laws and policies that actually helps and better our lower class communities. We as the people, we as the many, we must continue to fight. We must continue to unite. Black lives matter. Palestine lives matter. And these are our streets. Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
All power to the people.
All power to the people!
America! America! All power to the people!
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 Alright, so we're gonna get moving in a second. But I want to make it very clear because I got a little confused the other day. We're gonna line up behind the banners on Washington. That is the street to my right. We are not lining up on Ashland. If you line up on Ashland, you'll have to wait for a little while because you got thousands of people over here, and those people are going to move before you because they listen to instructions and they got on Washington. Everybody say, I'm sorry. Who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe? Now, we have some marshals whose main purpose is to keep our communities, our youth, our elders.
Okay, you all, we're about to walk out to the side. We're about to start marching soon. So I'm following Martin, the Trump crime chase.
I can pray for myself. I don't need your prayers. From your fake God.
That is not somebody that we can out the market. So you don't have to listen to that person. Who keeps us safe?
Good evening again, you all. This is Roosevelt. Hopefully, you all are going to watch this live and share the live and look at the replay. Just letting you all know like what is going on. I'm with Martin G. Johnson, the Crosser, and we are about to start. The program is ending here in Union Park, and we are about to start marching. So I'm going to take you all along with me. You know, as long as this battery could last or whatever, hopefully it lasts for a while. So I'm just following behind him because, you know, there's always safety in numbers. So I'm about to turn the camera back around so y'all can see what's going on. We're about to start marching here in a few minutes. Don't forget to share the live. Be sure to comment and also subscribe if you're a new subscriber. For all of you all who's subscribing and coming in tonight and watching this live, thank you so very much. Good evening to all of you. And again, in case you are just tuning in, we are coming live from Union Park from the pro-Palestinian rally on the last day of the Democratic National Convention here on the near west side of Chicago. We're about to turn this camera around because we're about to start marching in a minute. In case y'all don't know, I believe that's the Congregational Baptist Church. It's a very beautiful building. We're here on the corner of Ashland and Washington to start marching. Set up right by the police. Look down here. Okay, so we have a whole line of Chicago police officers in front of us.
You sound like they lined up people. Lined up people. I know.
We got a whole line of Chicago
down there toward it. Look.
Who is?
CPD. Zoom your camera. Just if you go straight.
There's somebody right in front of me.
Look. If you look, they walking toward us now. All them Florence and Jai. I don't know who that is.
Dude, I want to say, yeah. Let me see.
You zoom your camera in.
If I can, because there's so many people in front of me.
Way up. They got look, the people marching down there in the green. They coming down here. And they got to go straight in. You got to get it. I don't know. I guess that's all.
Somebody dead in front of me.
Yeah, somebody.
Several people dead in front of me.
Yeah. Oh, they just dispersed.
Okay.
All right, people, y'all see what it is.
Okay, you all. We're here on the corner, Ashland and Washington, here in the near west side of Chicago. Good evening to everybody.
So she looking for another Trump supporter? Yeah. Oh, Lord. Who's that handsome Missouri? Okay.
ABC 7, I want to be in the shot.
Live on set.
Guys out on the street.
Out the street.
One side or the other. You gotta get out of the neutral zone.
So where we gonna go? Which way they marching?
They walking. I can't stand it.
If you see that orange banner, just behind it.
Who's that anyway?
He's racist. That's all you need to know.
Look at Glenn. I said Glenn. Look at Glenn. Glenn like this. Glenn know that. I don't know which way we're marching so far.
Behind the banner! Nobody in between the orange banner and the white banner! No one in between the orange banner and the white banner! Behind the banner!
Yeah.
Walk down. You got to walk around.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Excuse me. Oh, okay, yeah, Tom, I know Tom. Okay. Oh, nice.
Nelly.
You want to take a picture with her? Can't you take a picture with her? She want to take a picture with her. Okay. She want to take a picture. She's not in time. Oh, she said, hold on one second. Yeah, hold on. Guess where you have to be? I'll be back there. Oh, they get to you. White. Move back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. You don't know. Listen. Don't worry about it. They got the block.
I'm gonna let y'all see what we can see here.
Okay, I know. The signal, my signal. I still got it. Yeah. Let's put a line too. Good too.
That's a big camera. What's that nice kind of camera? Sony. Oh Lord, that's mirrorless. Oh, that's the best you can get. I shoot with a Nikon D7100. Okay. Sony, that's the best you can get. Especially mirrorless. Like 45 megapixels.
Mine is a little older. It's better nowadays.
Come on, guys, get creeping up here.
This guy will ask at least.
Guys, gotta be back.
prisoners, free them all! Brick by brick, wall by wall! Free the prisoners, free them all! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Biden, Biden, you can't hide! We charge you with genocide! Biden, Biden, you can't hide! We charge you with genocide! Killer Kamala, you can't hide! We charge you with genocide! Killer Kamala, you can't hide! We charge you with genocide! Killer Kamala, you will see! Palestine will be free! Killer Kamala, you will see! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free!
Got to bear witness sometime.
Palestine will be free!
Got to
Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Listen, don't you fear! We the people are right here! Listen, don't you fear! We the people are right here! Listen, don't you fear! We the people are right here! We Chicago are right here! We Chicago are right here! If we don't get no justice, then they don't get no peace! If we don't get no justice, then they don't get no peace! Get no justice, then they don't get no peace. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. When do we want it? Now. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, we don't get it. Shut it down. 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 Free Palestine. free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! No hate, no fear! Immigrants are welcome here! Immigrants are welcome here! No hate, no fear! Immigrants are welcome here! Immigrants are welcome here! No hate, no fear! Immigrants are welcome here! No fear! Immigrants are welcome here! No hate, no fear! Immigrants are welcome here! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Resistance is justified! When people are occupied! 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 Get up and take a stand! And taking back land! Get up and take a stand! We're taking back our land! Get up and take a stand! We're taking back our land! Get up and take a stand! We're taking back our land! We're taking back our land!
We demand liberation! We don't want to stay! We want all of 48! We want all of 48! We want all of 48! We don't want no Tuesday! We don't want no 48! We want all of 48! We don't want no Tuesday! We don't want no Tuesday! We want all of 48! Ethnic cleansing is a crime! Ethnic cleansing is a crime! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Ethnic cleansing is a crime! Ethnic cleansing is a crime! Free, free Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Gaza, don't you fear! Gaza, don't you fear! We the people are right here! We the people are right here! Gaza, don't you fear! Gaza, don't you fear! We the people are right here! We the people are right here! Gaza, don't you fear! Gaza, don't you fear! We the people are right here! 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 Stop the killing, stop the crime! Israel out of Palestine! Israel out of Palestine! And the killing, stop the crime! And the killing, stop the crime! Israel out of Palestine! Israel out of Palestine! And the killing, stop the crime! The killing, stop the crime! U.S. out of Palestine. U.S. out of Palestine. U.S. out of Palestine. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No genocide, no peace.
We successfully pushed the racists away from here, so we have a little song going on.
No peace on stolen land. We want justice, you say how? And it's occupation now. We want justice, you say how? And we occupation now. Killer Kamala! Killer Kamala! Killer Kamala! Killer Kamala! Killer Kamala! Killer Kamala! The DNC ain't welcome here. Say it loud and say it clear. The DNC ain't welcome here. Killer Kamala, you're a liar. Killer Kamala, you're a liar. Just another APEC hire. We demand liberation. And the Zionist occupation. Get up and take a stand. No peace on stolen land. Turn back to the fucking farm. Killing children ain't no more. Killer Kamala, shame on
But I wanted to call out.
You are bombing Gaza too. Killer Kamala, we know you. Killer Kamala, we know you. You support the genocide too. You support the genocide too. Killer Kamala, shame on you. Killer Kamala, shame on you. You are killing children too. You are killing children too. Killer Kamala, you can't hide. Killer Kamala, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Killer Kamala, you can't hide. You support the genocide. Over 90,000 dead. Killer Kamala, your hands are red. Over 90,000 dead. Killer Kamala, your hands are red. Over 90,000 dead. Killer Kamala, your hands are red. Say it loud and say it clear. Say it loud and say it clear. We don't want the DC here. We don't get no justice. And they don't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, then they don't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, then they don't get no peace. Killer Kamala, it is time. Stop funding war crimes. Killer Kamala, it is time. Stop funding war crimes. Joe Biden, it is time. Stop funding war crimes. We don't want no Tuesday. We want all of 48. Not another penny, not another dollar. Not another penny, not another dollar. We won't pay for Gaza slaughter. We won't pay for Gaza slaughter. Say it loud and say it clear. Say it loud and say it clear. The DNC ain't welcome here. Say it loud and say it clear. The DNC ain't welcome here. Every time the media lies, neighborhood in Gaza dies. Every time the media lies,
Free, free Palestine. Palestine is a crime. Free, free Palestine. Killing children is a crime. Free, free Palestine. Killing children is a crime. Free, free Palestine. Resistance is justified. When people are occupied. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. Palestine will live forever. Palestine will live forever. Palestine will live forever. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how we will liberate. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how we will liberate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Gaza we will liberate. We don't want no Tuesday. We want all of 48. We don't want no Tuesday. We want all of 48. Sorry for it.
Good evening again to everyone. We are now marching here in the city of Chicago. And we are demonstrating against the Democratic National Convention on the last day here in the city of Chicago. And we have many different representatives from many different organizations that are represented here on this evening. So all of you who are watching, make sure that you share and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share the video, comment whether you agree, whether you don't. Even send me a super shout out. Tell me where you're watching from, and I'm gonna turn the camera back around so you can see what exactly is going on. Good evening.
From the river to the sea, Palestine is almost free. From the river to the sea, Palestine is almost free. From the river to the sea, Palestine is almost free. From the river to the sea, Palestine is almost free. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. They're all the same. CPD, KKK, Iowa, 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 they're all the same. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
Genocide and war. We know what genocide and war. DNC, go to hell.
It is right to rebel.
Because I told him I want to look for the tallest
Go to hell. It is right to rebel. DNC, go to hell. It is right to rebel. Democrats, go to hell. Democrats, go to hell. All brothers watching, all world
We are right now a couple of blocks away from the United Center. You know, they're not going to let us get over that close, all because of security restrictions. So that's why everybody's yelling out, the whole world is watching. And truly and really, with social media on this evening, the whole world is watching.
DNC, you can hide. We charge you with genocide. Genocide Joe, you can hide. We charge you with genocide. Anthony Blinken, you can hide. We charge you with genocide. DNC, you can hide. We charge you with genocide. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine.
to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Genocide trial, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Killer Kamala, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
We charge you with genocide.
Anthony Blinken, you can't hide.
Anthony Blinken, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
We charge you with genocide.
DNC, you will see. Palestine will be free.
DNC, you will see.
Palestine is almost free. From the river to the sea. Palestine is almost free.
Once again, good evening, you all. This is Roosevelt. Thank you for tuning in on this evening. The battery pack is just run out of juice. I have my secondary on me, so I'm probably going to end the stream right here for now. And I will come back in case there's anything. Good evening. Thank everybody for watching. And make sure you like this video and be sure you share and subscribe. Peace.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
Wait, we might have some bonus footage. I don't want to cut it off just yet. I don't know what's going to happen.
We have nothing to lose but our change. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win. We must love each other and protect each other. We have nothing to lose but our change.
We have nothing to lose but our change.
One more time, but I need y'all to put your fists up. And this one needs to be loud. Fuck the DNC.
Fuck the DNC.
All over this fucking planet. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love each other and protect each other.
We must love each other and protect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our change.
We have nothing to lose but our change.
We have nothing to lose.
We have nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
We have nothing to lose but our change.
We have nothing to lose but our change.
All right, let's keep moving. We're gonna win.
Once again, good evening again to everybody. Like I said before, I'm about to end this stream because my battery pack has just run out of juice. So don't want to completely dead cell phone out of here. So if anything happens, I will come back. So thank everybody for tuning in. Be sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Peace.